G'day everybody. Now I want to talk about law age limits and why we have them. We all know, right? But I do hear a lot on the internet about people saying, people who are 18 are still child, and they shouldn't be able to do adult things and stuff when they're 18. But the law says they can. They can legally go have a drink, they can legally go have sex and legally have a baby and all that kind of stuff. That's why we have an age limit. But anyway, what I wanted to chuck in, my little thought about all that, is we have that problem why people think that 18-year-olds are still children. Because they can be in their head, not in their body, of course. The body does its thing. You can't stop that. That's nature. But when it comes to the mind, we haven't lawed what is 18, have we? So when it says you've turned 18, the law, and you're an adult, you can do all these things, there's no test. There's no this person can be an adult test. Are they able to live by themselves? Maybe we need such a test at school if they're still there at 18. Or in the government system, like you're applying for a license. So before you get your 18 card saying that you're 18, proof of ID, right, you need to pass a standard test. And you go see someone and they talk to you and you prove things and show things that you can so they know more about you. To prove that you can live by yourself, all the basic things so you can live. They might be a temporarily 18-year-old thing you can do too to make it a little bit easier. And people can get the card, but if you fail a certain test within a month, so they test you within a certain amount of time, whatever we collectively agree to. And if they fail certain tests, then maybe they lose that they're an adult license. Don't worry about age, how old they are. It's a license saying that you're an adult, independent. Right? And they lose that, right? Until they can show that they're independent. They weren't doing the right things, right? And this kind of thing is things that I think the government can do, because that does help people, because you're there to help. So when they're not independent, you don't take over the government system, so take them to a government place. That just means they need to go back to their parents, because if they're failing, it's because the parenting, and it could have been the school systems, but the parents can talk to the schools and the government all about that and make that happen. But in the end, it's the parents' responsibility under God to raise that child till it becomes an adult. And so it can go out there and live. That's how I see things. And that's how I pick up that God sees things too. And that's how I'd like him to see things. Because when you look up to somebody, the best way to only look up until you know how they think is to assume. And that's what I assume that he would like and he would agree to, definitely to maybe what's already happening now is why there's problems. If there's problems, you just think about it and how can you fix it, and fix it. Just like I'm talking about now when it comes to the 18 and people thinking that people aren't adults yet, right? And they've got a point. When people have got something to say, they've got a point until we can fix it. And if we can't fix it, then we need to learn to fix that point that they've got. Anyway, people, have a good one. It's like the rain stopped again for a little bit. The sun's coming in now. But, yeah, I don't think I'll be going outside. I've got my hopes up a little bit more. Or if it stops, maybe I could go out there. But, no, I'll get my hopes up too much. I can just wait. I've got to have a bit more patience. That's the thing I've got to learn. When I'm on a goal, and I see it's not going as quick like we all have, I get a little impatient. It's hard to relax a little bit sometimes. You've got to go with the flow and do what you need to do at certain times. If you can't do nothing, I guess you're meant to really do nothing. Chill out a little bit. That's how I see things. I'm trying to get there anyway when it comes to that last chilling out. It's just hard to chill out when my goal is to help things. And I see all what I see in the world, and it just makes it hard. And I'm not getting nowhere yet. I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm doing my best. But yeah, you know what I mean. We're all got that, haven't we? And we all just can't wait to collectively to start working together. And it takes the government to allow that to happen for real. And if it's not happening, we need to get collectively together and talk about it on the internet and word of mouth of how we can get that to happen. Make that the main goal. We keep these problems we're having at main goals. We've got a water problem in the town or whatever. You keep it as a main goal until you sort out the situation. Otherwise it won't get sorted out. And there's always heaps of plans. And you try to think of the best plan you can in the time you've got to try to fix things. And if it's not working out, you just try again. Try again. You just make it better. You've made a dam in a place that needs water, and then you find out you had a drought that sucked all that water dry. Well, then you go, well, we need 2 dams. We need to dig it deeper. We need to maybe store little extra waters in every other little spots, like I was talking about when it comes to food. That people should grow more food and have more of a better environment home and recycled home that recycles more water and everything around us. And we all do that at once. So start making a new standard building, government standard building plans that they have. We make new ones when it comes to recycling certain things and making different plumbing systems. And we all work together. We can always still have the things we have. We're backup. See, the government system should be a backup for the people. And the supermarkets, instead of worry about how much money can we make, we want to make more money every year, and money. Supermarkets should be for a backup. Supermarkets will always be there. That's why we had markets. And people need to make money, and people want to be lazy sometimes. And people have bad areas that go bad, and that's when we can sell crops to ones that go bad. Money can circle around if you still do things right. It might not be big cash, quick, but it functions and it's sustainable. Because the way we're living now, and what I've seen on the internet, and in my opinion, and what we're doing, and we're not doing it quick enough, like, is wrong, right? Because you know what I talk about, not doing it quick enough, right? And how long is taking too long, and how long is too slow. I'll explain it a few different ways, right? And what I call too slow is like, you know, if it's 3 times longer than normal average of what a normal person can do. Alright, this is what I've said to Emma. So, and this is where, you know, if you're failing or you've got a problem in some sector, right? If you're not got something done, it's not because you're failing. It means it's the problem you haven't sorted is why she's failing. Right? And Emma's been wanting to get a license in certain things for over 10, 15 years. And she keeps failing because she has other issues and problems that makes her fail on that problem. So we've got to sort out all these other issues and problems before I can get her to do one other problem. Now that's how life's like that. And what I mean by what's too long with all that is a lot of people normally, like when it comes to a license, if you're nervous and all that, and if you push yourself, you go out and you push your nervousness and you drive on and you get your confidence, right? And she's never had the opportunities for that, and she has other problems that bring down her confidence that she needs to fix so she gets her confidence, okay? And most people could do all that if they work hard at it. We say a long period of time, a year. Some people can do it in a month, some can do it in a week, some can do it in 6 months, right? But does it take 15 years and still just got the license? You got a license a few years ago, and we managed to get her confidence up to get her there so she can get her to the next spot. But at the moment she's struggling because she doesn't get much lifts. We don't have money to go get driving tests and stuff like that. But she still has very low confidence. And she takes a long time to learn. Some people just take a long time to learn. So with all things added up, you can get to a spot like Emma, where it's been 15 years, and she's seen all these people wanting to do the same projects and then do them over and over again. And that didn't help the confidence part, does it? You know what I mean? And so what's too long? Right? Some people go, well, that's too long, but maybe to her it's not too long. So lots of things I like to discuss out there. I probably just made a massive conversation about what's too long now. Which is good. I like to get things, people thinking about things, and then I'll get more into the conversations get conversations going, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm blabbing again, and I'll leave it there until I can get into some real conversations with people, because I like to do that and talk about issues instead of just talking to myself and about people around me and about how I'm trying to solve their issues, because that's what it's like. Everyone's different. We all have different issues. You know, Emma's issue could be solved within months in the right conditions. That's how I see things, but it hasn't, because she has her problems and the conditions haven't fit as well, and it doesn't make it any better. Anyway, bye bye and have a good one. See yous.